Hey guys, how y'all doing today? I just got done doing the cab over shuffle. I'll show you around here in this little cab, and you can see how everything gets stacked on the seats. And I call that the cab over shuffle. Shirts on the steering wheel. There's my Ugg boots down there. But anyway, it's getting to be late afternoon on a dark and dreary day. And I wanted to do this special video ASAP because I'm concerned about truckers' health. Now this is actually take two because I did a very good video and I mentioned all the points I wanted to mention, but somehow during the filming I had rolled the camera over, so half of it became upside down. So I'll take my time and swing you around so you can see me. And hopefully I won't make the same damn mistake. Because to be honest with you, it kind of annoyed me. It's a very good video, but I had made that mistake. So that should be good. So I wanted you to do this video from this cab. Look, the sun's coming through and giving us some nice light. So I wanted to do this video from this cab because it's so small. And that's the reason. Because I'm going to show you guys my morning stretch and massage routine, which I do every morning without fail. And I'm concerned about all you truckers because I see you guys in the truck stops and rest areas and such, and some of you all are, well, it just seems like the lifestyle is really hard on truckers these days. Let's see, I gotta try and remember all my main points again for take two. Where should I start? Especially reefer and van drivers. If you're in household and you're doing some loading and you're carrying furniture, moving furniture inside and outside of homes and apartments and things like that, then that's pretty good. You should be okay. If you're running flatbed or step deck, then you may be okay if you're running regional. Like if you're strapping and tarping and chaining, I would say at least 3 times a week, then you should be okay. You should be good to go. But if you're only tarping or chaining once a week, then it's not enough, guys and gals. You need to pay attention to this because I think this has helped me quite a bit. If you're not making the connection, you can watch a video I did called The Dragon Order, and that will explain to you what happened to me and why I had to start looking at things and trying to figure out something to help. And I've never seen anybody mention or do the things that I'm doing. So I want to spread the word, and I hope that this video gets real popular, because truckers' health is under attack. I mean, it creeps up on you. It's a very slow health decline, like 5 to 10 years. You may be seeing the signs like, a lot of us gain weight, diabetes, gout. And the modern trucks aren't helping. Now let's talk about back in the day. Back in the day, truckers got more exercise just by doing the job, because there was no power steering, so they were getting all that arm and shoulder strength just by steering the truck, turning the truck in tight places. A lot of the van and reefer drivers were doing floor loading. A lot of stuff was floor loaded. You didn't just stand there and watch a forklift driver put it all on there for you. You had to get in there and load that truck, So there was floor loading, and that kept guys healthier. And of course, the automatic trucks now are extremely bad for your health. Not having that clutch. In over 40 years of driving, I've always used the clutch. Always. Rarely floated gears. But that clutch, having that leg, work that clutch in traffic and slow traffic and tight places, you're trying to inch up on a dock and all that kind of stuff, and you're easing in and out on the clutch. All that was important exercise. And even though it was just the one leg, I mean, that was half the ball game. But what I'm getting at, and I'll try and get to the point as quick as I can. Also, I think it's a good thing that this is take 2, because just recently I found out another tidbit of information that may be important for this situation. But anyway, the automatic trucks are bad for you, and your main body part that's at risk is your legs. Okay? Your legs aren't getting any exercise. If let's say you stand at a dock for an hour or 2 while they're loading the truck so you can supervise. Standing is not exercise, okay? Your legs have to be moving, okay? But if you can't, it's difficult. It's difficult. I know the job. I've run reefer, and I've done quite a bit of van work. I was in household for a long, long time. Then I went to flatbed, and that was okay. But I've basically done all the different types. A little bit of heavy haul, a little bit of livestock. All right, so where was I? The legs. The legs are so important, and the most neglected part of your legs is your calf muscles. Your calf muscles are basically, they're not getting anything. And it's the most important muscle. It's more important than the thighs, like up here above your knees. But you're doing a lot of sitting, and then you get done with your day and you lay down, and that helps a little bit, but it's not exercise. It helps, but all that, everything's getting jammed up in your calves. And I've proven this. I've tested myself. And so I came up with this. The stretching part is pretty typical, pretty basic. But the massage routine that I'm doing is, I think it's pretty original. And I came up with it myself. So I'm going to coin it CONAN'S calf massage. So spread the word. And it's a very quick routine that you can do every morning before you start your day. Your alarm goes off, and it'll take you about 10 or 15 minutes. Or if you get a little break somewhere, always do it in the morning before your day, just in case your day gets so busy that you just can't get to it. Okay, and you get done at the end of the day, you're exhausted, and you just kind of flop in the bed. But one of the reasons I wanted to do it in this cab was because it's so small. So nobody can use the excuse, oh, I don't have any room. I'm in a dually. I don't have any room, you know. It's not true. Anywhere, if you're in a dually, you can do it in a dually because this cab is small. This bunk is only 24 inches wide. So make sure every morning, even on a day off, every morning, especially if you're running reefer or dry van. Okay. So we'll get to the stretching and the massage routine. And then after that, we'll talk about a couple of other interesting points, which I think are very, very important. I already knew about the one because I put it to the test, but I just found out about this other thing just a couple days ago. So I want to get it in this video so everybody knows. So, all right, calf muscles. Let's say you're not getting any exercise, you're sedentary a lot. The weather's bad. It's cold, extremely hot. You know, it's not like you can go to a gym and all that kind of thing all the time. So anyway, let's reset the camera in a spot where you can see what I'm doing. Now I had this perfect on the other video, so I hope I get it that way again. That should be good, I hope. Okay. So if the camera flops down, I'm not gonna stop the video or nothing. I'm just gonna straighten it all back up and try to get it right. So, okay, let's get to it. You're in your bunk. Your alarm's just gone off. 6 a.m. You got about an hour to get rolling, right? Your 10-hour break, excuse me, is coming to an end, and you want to be rolling in an hour. So your alarm goes off. You hit the snooze button, and the first thing you do hit your snooze so you can time yourself, the first thing you do is bring your knees up. First thing you do is lay on your back. Okay? So you lay on your back and you bring your knees up right away. And this will help to start wake you up quicker too. So you bring your knees up, and that takes the pressure off your lower back. And you just relax for, say, a minute. You just lay there, relax, ease the pressure on your back. I'm a bit worried about the angle. I hope you can see. Oh, come on, baby. That should be good. Okay. So after about a minute, you bring your knees up to your chest. Okay? And you'll feel the pressure on your lower back. And it'll feel good because you're stretching. And then after about 15 seconds, you cross your feet. And you'll feel a slightly different stretch on the one side. Then you switch out the other foot, and you'll feel a slightly different stretch on the other side. And do that until it feels good. Keep switching back and forwards. So stretch for about maybe 2 to 3 minutes. When I'm not in a hurry, I just take my time, Sometimes I'll stretch for 10, 15 minutes. Okay, so when you're done with your stretch, that's the very simple part. Put your knees back down and relax for a minute. Okay, now here comes the important part. This is the massage for the calf muscles. Okay, this is the part that's going to help you. If you've got diabetes problems, gout, you get strange cramps in your legs, all that kind of thing. So what you do is you just bring your leg up. I'll pull my sweat up here so you can see my calf hanging there, hopefully. And then you just put your leg on top of your knee. Now this will be deep tissue massage, which is very hard to do by hand. But with this, it's easy. You can do it all on your own. You don't have to go to a masseuse. You can do it every morning, and you can get the blood flowing and circulating through these main muscles, which are the most important muscles in your legs. I mean, you've got to keep them circulating. If you can't get exercise, you can't let everything get jammed up in there. It's too important. It's a major health risk. Okay? All right, so you put your leg up on your knee and you start to rotate. Now, this will take a little practice. It won't take a lot of practice. You'll have it down in no time. So you rotate. And you do that for about 10 or 15 seconds. And this also helps you start your day because you see you're getting your legs moving. This is foolproof. You got your feet elevated, and that helps get the blood flowing back through your legs. Okay, so you're rotating, do the one leg, and then switch out. And then you do the other leg. Put your leg up on your knee. And you just rotate. Now, I'm not sure if I'm rotating my knee or if I'm rotating my calf. I think I may be rotating my knee. I'm so used to it. I may be doing a little bit of both. And you just let your foot hang while you're doing this. Don't try to hold your foot up like that. Just let your foot relax and hang, okay? And you rotate. Now, at first, you'll feel it start to working. Then you switch back to the other legs. But each go around that you do, you can start to feel things working. Still worried about that camera angle. Oh gosh, I hope that's right. So each go around you do with each leg, you can feel it working more and more. Okay? Because you're loosening the muscle up and you're getting closer to the bone. So each go around you do, you're getting closer to the bone. Back to the other leg. See, and it's starting to work for me now. They're starting to get sore. So when I do this leg, I get a tingling kind of sensation in the foot. And then when I do this leg, this one is the worst for some reason. When I do this leg, you see how my foot doesn't really hang? See how it's kind of, see that's something, there's something there that's doing that. My foot, see I can't even make it hang. And also, my toes are starting to crinkle up like a fist. So this is the worst one. This is the worst leg for me. Maybe because it's the accelerator leg. That's a good thought. But anyway, as you do more and more go-arounds, you can feel the blood start to get through, and you start getting more and more into that deep tissue. Now, besides the toes crinkling up, I get a cramp in the bottom of the foot, like right here. Right here, I get a really serious cramp sometimes, really intense. But each go around you do, you can feel it start to work more and more because you're working down to the bone. See, this is very hard to do by hand. But this is easy. Anyone can do this. Doesn't matter if you're if you're well overweight or you've got cankles or anything. Anyone could do this, and this is going to help you. Okay, so after you got going, you start working the calf. You work the top of the calf. See, that's pretty sore right there. Center of the calf. You can feel it. You can probably see it on the video. You can see my calves starting to loosen up. So that's the center of the calf. Then work your way down. You can move your way along. See, I'm at the Achilles tendon now. And that's starting to get pretty sore. So when it starts to get sore, that's good. That means it's working. That's getting really sore now. So I'll switch back to this foot. And I'll just start right at the top. Top of the calf. You see? You can see the calf. You can see I'm working my way through the calf. And I'm getting through all the tissue, all the way to the bone. I'm at the top of the tendon right now. So I'm working right where the muscle attaches to that tendon. And also, excuse me, also you can work your, like, that side edge of the calf muscle. Show you better. Like along here is a really good spot to work. Just takes a little bit of practice to get that rotation down. Right there. See, even if I do that by hand, that's very sore. Okay? So that's what I'm doing with this calf right now. I'm on the edge of that calf. See, and that's really sore. Oh gosh, and there's the cramp. The toes are doing okay, but that cramp is coming. Okay, so I could easily do this for 15 to 30 minutes. But I don't want to make the video that long, just showing you guys how to get started. Gosh. That's very sore. Okay. So that's the important part. The CONAN'S calf massage. I want all you guys and gals to start doing that every morning. Make it famous. Get everybody you know. Move it back here. Tell all your other drivers that you know what to do. Because this is very, very important for your health. It creeps up on you. If you don't get those legs moving, it'll creep up on you, and then all of a sudden you'll have diabetes or gout. It's all related. So, all right, let me get to the final point of the video. Shoes. Shoes are very, very important. Slippers, flip-flops, no good, guys. They're flat. What you need is you need a shoe with a good heel. A A good heel on a shoe will work your calf muscle, whereas a flat shoe will not do anything for your calf muscles at all. A heel, say you do minimal walking during the day, just real busy, and you've hardly walked anywhere. You've walked to get a Subway, you've walked to the fuel desk, that's it. The rest of the day you've been driving. That little bit of walking with a heel will work your calf muscle, whereas a flat shoe will not. Won't do anything for your calf muscle at all. And I put this to the test because it's been raining a lot here, and I didn't want to wear my good shoes with the my good boots with a nice heel. So I was walking around in a basically a flat pair of boots with laces, and I could feel my calf muscles getting weaker. So get yourself a good shoe, get out of those flip-flops and those slippers, and a lot of tennis shoes are borderline too. Some tennis shoes will kind of have a heel there, but I would get yourself a proper shoe. Oh, and then also, guys, I better mention this: your sleep. The other thing that's very important is your sleep time. You can get by on 6 hours, okay, but 7 is better. You have to try and get that 7 hours solid sleep daily. A regular time is a good thing also, but I know it's hard to do sometimes, but 7 hours, and then and that's very important for your health. And try not to be working a dock during your 10 hour, okay? That's not what the 10 hours is for. Okay, that 10 hours is for your health. If you may think you're getting ahead, or you're making a few extra bucks because you're working a dock during your 10 hours, or maybe, I don't know, you're trying to do other things. You're doing laundry sometimes, which isn't too bad. You can still fit that in after 7 hours sleep. But you're doing maybe tire repair or something like that. It's not good, guys. Bad health creeps up on you, and then when it jumps on you and you've got it, it's very hard to reverse. Like diabetes and all that kind of stuff, it's very hard to reverse. So I think that's all the main points I wanted to mention. I want you all to put it to the test and try it. Now the other thing I wanted to mention real quick that I've just got a hunch about. I need to find out some more facts, but I've got a definite hunch. I just found out about this recently. And it's a thing called, okay, I've talked about the heels. That's very important. It's a thing called grounding. Okay? There was a doctor on YouTube. I watched her video. I forget her name. Damn it. But she was showing grounding. And this grounding thing seems to be very important. So you've got shoes on. When you have shoes on that have a rubber sole and heel, you're not grounded at all. And this may be an important thing. She did a little video where she had this little gadget so she could that would register when she was grounded. And everything, basically almost everything she put her hand on that was on the ground, even concrete, cement, stone, uh, holding a tree leaf up in the air. With this little meter she had, she was showing grounding. Okay, but when she didn't have her hand, let's say, on the ground, okay, because it turns out this grounding it's about electrical field. I gotta find out more information and I'll fill you in, but it's about electrical field. So she had her boots on. So when she wasn't touching anything, she wasn't grounded. Okay? Because the boots were insulating her from the ground. Okay, but anytime she touched the ground, whether it was concrete on the ground, stone, etc., etc., the meter would go off, and that showed that she was grounded. Okay, I think this may be an important thing. So anyway, I was thinking about it just yesterday, and I thought to myself, I bet if you got a shoe, a good shoe with a good heel, but instead of a rubber sole, so you got your heel there, which could be rubber, but instead of a rubber sole, a shoe with a leather sole. Now I bet you if you had a leather sole, you would be grounded as you walk. Now I think this grounding thing is very good for your health. Okay, so you see what I'm saying? It's very hard to avoid a rubber heel because you don't want to be ice skating in a supermarket. Okay, but a leather sole, I think, could be an important thing, and this grounding thing could be an important thing also. So do my routine every day, put it to the test, and all you, if you're interested, you should be interested because this is all about your health. And especially you truckers, because, you know, truckers seem to be mostly out of sight, out of mind somehow, even though there's trucks hauling ass down the road just about everywhere. We still seem to be out of sight and out of mind somehow. So that's it for this video. I hope it's come out well, and I hope you all try it out, put it to the test, and I'm pretty sure it'll do well for you because it has helped me. It has helped me, I know for sure. All right, guys. Adios, con drogos.